At medieval period, Black Death was the grim and trembling event for the world. Yersinia bacteria is responsible for the epicenter of this disease was Central Asia and China. Transmission happened through Mongols up to Italy. Around 20 to 30 million people died at that time. It took 200 years to generate that much people by the entire Europe. There was no cure, doctors imposed prevention. The best identified treatment strategy was sanitization. Another strategy was area quarantine. At 1665, a major pandemic outbreak happened at London. This is known as the Great Plague of London. Yersinia bacteria caused this plague. Hundreds of thousands of people died, and in accumulation, that was 1/5 of entire British population. It was originated by Dutch ship trading. Treatment strategies were quite bizarre. They set fire to clean the air. Another approach was to limit the public gathering. People were advised to smoke tobacco. They killed dogs and cats. Area quarantine was imposed. Historically, Italy is the playground for plagues. At 1629, a major plague happened at Italy, lasted up to 1631. This is named as Italian plague. It was carried to Italy by German and French troops. The only approach for treatment was quarantine. Around 1 million people died at that time. Virus-driven yellow fever outbreak happened at Philadelphia around 1793. This fever was brought by Haitian slaves at Philadelphia. Around 5,000 to 10,000 people died. The treatment approach was quite different among different doctors. Dr. Rush approached purging and bloodletting. Other doctors used calomel to cure this yellow fever. At modern era, the first plague was third plague happened at 1885. The cause of plague was Yersinia. It was originated at China. At India, almost 10 million people died. In total, the casualties was 12 million. There was no treatment at that time, but this event led Dr. Yersinia to discover the mode of action. Later on, this discovery helped to formulate vaccine. H2N2 virus-driven Russian flu pandemic happened at 1889 to 1890. This was originated at Russia and spread through Europe. No treatment was available to offset this outbreak. Around 1 million people died. Nineteenth century nightmare is Spanish flu. This catastrophic outbreak lasted from 1918 to 1919. H1N1 virus was reason behind this. Potential origin is UK, US and China. Around 40 to 50 million people died around the world. There was no treatment. The treatment strategy was non-pharmaceutical interventions, aka NPIs. At 1957 to 1958, Asian flu outbreak happened by H2N2 virus. Source of origin is China. Around 1.1 million people died throughout the world. Later, 1957, vaccine was invented. Ten years later, after the Asian flu, Hong Kong flu outbreak happened again by H3N3 virus. It was originated at Hong Kong and was spread throughout the world. Around 1 million people died at that time. Luckily, vaccines was invented at that time. At the beginning of 21st century, the major pandemic was swine flu. At 2009, H1N1 virus-driven flu was originated at Mexican factory farm. Around 20,000 people died. Seasonal flu vaccine was well effective for the treatment.